Padel is an exhilarating racket sport that blends elements of tennis and squash, creating a unique and dynamic game that has captured the attention of sports enthusiasts around the world. Originating in Mexico in the late 1960s, Padel has grown exponentially in popularity, particularly in Spain and Latin America, and is now making significant inroads globally. But what exactly is Padel? And how does it work? At its core, Padel is played on an enclosed court, roughly one-third the size of a tennis court. The court is surrounded by walls, which, much like in squash, are integral to the game, as the ball can be played off them. This adds an exciting dimension to the sport, requiring players to anticipate and react to the ball's unpredictable bounces. The game is played in doubles, with two teams of two players each, making it a social and collaborative sport that emphasizes teamwork and strategy. The rules of Padel are relatively straightforward, borrowing heavily from tennis. The scoring system is identical to tennis, with games, sets, and matches structured in the same way. Players use solid, stringless rackets that are perforated with holes, which makes them lighter and easier to handle. The ball used in Padel is similar to a tennis ball, though slightly less pressurized, which affects its bounce and speed, ensuring rallies are fast-paced yet manageable. One of the defining features of Padel is its serve, which must be executed underhand. The server must bounce the ball behind the service line before hitting it diagonally into the opponent's service box. This underhand serve levels the playing field, making the game accessible to players of all ages and skill levels, and emphasizes skill and placement over sheer power. Once the ball is in play, the objective is to hit it over the net and into the opponent's court, with the walls being fair game for bounces. Players can use the walls strategically, much like in squash, to outmaneuver their opponents. The ball is allowed to bounce once on the ground before it must be returned, but it can also be played off the walls after bouncing, adding layers of complexity and opportunity for creative shot-making. Padel's appeal lies in its accessibility and the emphasis on strategy and cooperation. Unlike tennis, where powerful serves and ground strokes often dominate, Padel rewards tactical play, positioning, and quick reflexes. The enclosed court and use of walls mean that every point is a mini-battle of wits and agility, with players constantly adjusting their strategies to outsmart their opponents. Padel's rise in popularity can also be attributed to its inclusivity. The sport is easy to pick up, making it appealing to beginners, yet it offers enough depth and challenge to keep seasoned athletes engaged. Its adaptability means it can be played in various settings, from casual matches in local clubs to competitive tournaments on the international stage. In conclusion, Padel is more than just a sport. It is a vibrant and engaging activity that brings people together. Its unique blend of tennis and squash elements, combined with its emphasis on strategy and teamwork, creates a game that is both challenging and accessible. As Padel continues to grow globally, it promises to captivate even more players with its thrilling rallies, strategic depth, and social charm. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or a newcomer looking for a fun way to stay active, Padel offers an exciting and rewarding experience that is hard to resist.